You don't want the ring light on. You have to start again.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is my sister Jess, and I thought I'd film a video talking about what it's like being gay siblings. This is something I wanted to film because I actually really want to know the answers to some of these questions, so I thought it'd be really cool to film it and let you guys know what it's like growing up with a very lesbian sister. Okay, so we're gonna ask a bunch of questions and we're just gonna discuss it, and then yeah, that's gonna be the video. So I hope you enjoy. Give us a like and subscribe if you like this content. Maybe we'll start a little series, you know, have a little playlist for you guys with my sister so we can explore all the avenues and all the angles. Okay, so do you want to go first or must I go first?
It's up to you, which on you.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Do you think coming out to our parents changed the relationship?
I don't think that was my coming out that changed up my relationship with him. No. To answer your question, no, I don't think so. So I think like, Dad and I weren't like super close when I came out to him, but we got really close when Mom moved to the UK and then I went to live with him.
Okay.
And with Mom, I think I've got closer to her as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was my coming out that, if anything, it maybe created a bit of a distance for a while. We were both just feeling weird, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And you?
Yeah, I think so. I think that there was always just a lot of like secrecy about it, you know, like everyone knew, like it was not like a private thing at all. Everyone knew and everyone like spoke to my parents about it. And I think that after I just admitted it and we moved on, like it was better.
Well, you wanna know how I found out that you were gay?
How?
Basically, we were I think you had moved back to Cape Town, and then we were in the Maidstone house, and then Mom was like, "Oh, Angus is dating a boy. He just told me randomly on the phone," and I was like, "Wow, shock. Who knew?"
I know. But yeah, like I think that just like I had so many barriers up, and once I started taking those down, like we got closer.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of the same with me. As soon as I moved in with Dad, like my relationship with him has gotten better over time.
Yeah. My first question is, when did you realize that you're gay / not straight?
I think like a big point was probably like around like when I was 13. Not like I didn't know what it was. I just was feeling weird stuff, and I didn't have a label for it. That's why like I think for a long time like being bullied in school about it, like I literally didn't know what they were talking about. I haven't figured this stuff out by myself, so I was being bullied for something that I had no concept of.
Yeah. Because I think like deep down, like okay, so in my opinion, I would say that people are born gay. Like you're born the sexuality that you are, because you don't, if you think about it, people don't wake up and like decide to be straight. So just like the same, you don't decide to be gay. Why would anyone want to choose to be bullied and make their life harder, right? So I think it's so weird because we like conditioned to think, like if you're a boy you're conditioned to think about girls, and if you're a girl you're conditioned to think about boys, and like everyone makes such a big deal like, do you have a boyfriend yet? Do you have a boyfriend yet? And so it's so weird when you start to actually let yourself feel the things that you feel. I
think I really struggle with people that are like, oh, being gay is a choice. Like,
yeah,
it really like
one, scientifically that's such a moronic thing to say, because like that's, if you know anything about science you'll know that that's BS.
Also, like, why would I choose to have a life of being like my school life was horrible up until I was like 16. Like, do you think I'd choose to live a life of being bullied and ridiculed for something that I really have no control over?
Yeah.
Like, bless.
I know.
Basically, probably around like grade 6. Okay. I thought this boy was really cute.
Okay.
Yeah. He was an asshole, but it was fine.
I guess that's probably when you start to like...
Yeah. And you?
I think like when I was younger, like in play school and stuff, I already knew because I was always like the dominant one, and I always was like more like a boy towards the girls than just a girl, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then I still did like boys. So I don't know, I think when I was young, but when I realized was when I met my first girlfriend, and then I started to actually like realize that I wanted to be more than friends with her, if that makes sense. So probably around 10, like 13, 12 or 13.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Were you ever nervous to tell me anything about being gay? Because you never ever told me. Like, there was just one day it was like, yeah,
no,
okay.
I wasn't nervous. I think that you were basically... I didn't even think about your reaction because I was like, I don't know, like, whatever, you're my little brother. I never really thought you would even think much of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was so worried about what my parents would say, our parents would say and stuff. And like what everyone else would say, that I didn't really feel... I won't say I didn't feel nervous because I didn't really feel anything. I didn't even think about coming out to you.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I just kind of thought mom would tell you and I was like...
Oh well.
I didn't expect you to have a bad reaction, so no, I wasn't really nervous for you to know.
Well, I was like, how old was I? So I'm 3
I
years
was more
ago. So
nervous.
I was like 10, 11 and...
I was more nervous that you would tell mom, like almost like tell on me, if that makes sense. I wasn't, because you were a little shit when you were small, so...
Yeah, that's true.
That's more what I was nervous about. I wasn't nervous about what you would say about it. Were you nervous? Tell me. That's actually one of my questions. One of my questions is, were you nervous to speak to me about being gay?
Yeah, I think so. Like, even now talking about it, sometimes I get a bit nervous. Like, I think that you have a very high...
Expectation?
Not expectation, but like...
Standard?
Yeah, you have a very high standard with me and like, no guy is worth me and like, I'm just so special, you know, and like...
But it's true. No, I thought that.
This is actually my high standards, guys. Like, I would, like, if I had my way, I probably would date like some real grunters, and my sister just never lets it happen. She's just like, no, I'm sorry, it's not happening. I'll break your phone.
It's not. It's also because basically Angus, as you can see, he's a very beautiful boy, but he's also got a very sensitive heart, and he pretends to be this sassy biatch, but he's got the most sensitive heart. And some of these guys, his standards are too low, so I have to keep his standards high, and they're not even high, they're just where they should be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just so, like, they're just enough that no one has met up to those standards.
That's not true. Someone took your number the other day, and I encouraged that.
Yeah, well.
And also, we were in Topshop, and Angus has, like, no clue when people are flirting with him. We were in Topshop, and the hottest cashier was flirting with him. It was a guy, obviously, was flirting with him, and he was so oblivious. So I was like, I'm gonna go over here and look at the ring so that they could like chat. What does this guy do? He follows me. He's like, oh, I want to come too. I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Silly idiot.
Nothing's changed. It's still the same, and it will probably be the same till I die. Like, someone literally could like throw a bouquet of flowers at me, and I'd be like, oh, like, did you drop that?
But if you actually like someone and you came and you're like, I've been chatting to them and I really like them, then I'd be like, fine. But I swear to God, if someone treated you like trash, I would actually ruin them.
Do you know what she said the other day? She randomly came up to me and she was like, I'm just telling you, if a guy ever hits you, I'd kill them. I was like, where did this come from?
I'm sorry, it's true. Yeah. Just
yeah.
But any guys out there, single, contact me first. I'm his agent.
Oh my god. How do you think being gay has influenced our relationship? Keep in mind, it's like probably the biggest thing that we have in common at points in time.
I don't know how to influence our relationship. I don't think we're closer because of it, per se, but I think that I think we would have gotten close either way because you turned out to be a decent human, you're not actually a dick, so...
Wow. It was touch and go for about 4 years.
Yeah, it was touch and go, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, how do you think it's influenced our relationship?
There's a difference between like being close with your sibling and being friends, and I think that we've mastered both because we have such a big aspect of our life in common.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know, I wouldn't say like us being gay we have in common, because I feel like being gay as a guy and being gay as a girl is very different, and I think the experience is very different, and like you date guys and I date girls, so even that's different. So
we're basically just brother and sister reversed.
Yeah.
So you're the brother and I'm the sister.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm like the protective one over you. You like that?
I'm just like this little like flamboyant fairy that just glides through life with makeup and clothes, and Jessica's like, do you want to go to the gym? Do you want to work out? Do you want to go for a run? And I'm like, huh? What?
Maybe it has made us closer because we've had to like talk about the struggles behind it and stuff.
Yeah. Also, you did.
I like to think
you
that
really did.
Regardless.
You really did pave the way. You really walked and paved the way so I could run with you.
Wait, that's one of my questions. Do you want to know? How did you find coming out, and did I make it easier for you?
I never actually really came out like in the traditional sense. I literally
You're kind of like Emily. You just told.
Yeah, I
have a boyfriend.
I just phoned my family, my like immediate family. I phoned my mom and my sisters, but I phoned my mom and I was like, "How are you?" And she was like, "Good." She was like, "Good. What you doing?" I was like, "I'm a boyfriend. Okay, love you. Bye." And she was like, she just was really supportive. She was like, "Okay, what's his name? What does he look like? What's his identity number? Where's his address? Are his parents nice?" I was like, "Oh my god."
Sounds like mom.
Yeah. So, and then when I called like my older sister and I was like, "I'm boyfriend," and she was like, "Oh, okay. What are you having for supper?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. We're just gonna bounce over that one." But I never told her. My mom told her. But my mom also told my dad. Like, I didn't get that chance. Mom literally called. Do you know how mom told dad?
Yeah.
They were like talking about it, and then dad was like, "Oh yeah, but like he's not gay." And then mom was like, "Well, what do you think?"
Him and Bleeper.
Yeah, him and Bleeper. My dad was like, "Oh."
That's so funny. Shame, poor dad.
Yeah. My dad's very oblivious to these things, but he's really cute. He was really like nice about it.
He's very supportive.
Yeah.
He's like the most supportive now ever.
Yeah. Do you think our relationship would be different if I was straight?
No, I don't think so.
Go on, be
He's
such
single
a dickhead.
regardless.
Oh my god. Just go for the neck. Like she literally go for the jugular there.
I'm joking. I think you would not be single at all. No, I don't think our relationship would be different.
Well, remember those like 3 years that I pretended to be straight? I literally dated everything that walked.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, and you treated girls like poo.
Yeah.
He treated girls so badly, and he was like this little fuckboy, and I was like, "Can you stop? Like, can you please just stop?"
And it was very awkward because I was like, they were all in my sister's school at the time as well.
And they were so sweet, and he was such a little dick. Anyway.
I'm friends with most of them now though.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
That's just how it goes with gay guys, hey? They just act like fuckboys when actually they're just gay.
The gay ones are just fuckboys as well.
Yeah, true.
Here I am like trying to have a good relationship and they're like, "Let's go to the bedroom." I'm like, no.
Let's get to know each other.
Well, they'll be like, let's get to know each other. I'll be like, "Okay, so how's your mom? Like, what's your relationship with your mom like?"
Yeah, no, I don't think that our relationship would be different at all. I think we'll be.
I feel like you'd have like more fun because we get on. We could talk about the chicks, you know, and like smashing and all of that stuff.
No, I mean I'm not a lad, but yeah. No, I don't think that our relationship would be different. I like to think that regardless would be. I was gonna say straight, but I was gonna say close. Regardless would be close.
Okay.
Because I think that we get each other.
Now.
Yeah. Obviously, it takes growing up first.
Yeah, and lots of chats. We've had guys, we literally have a talk at least once a week about feelings and stuff.
Well, Angus knows about his feelings, and then I'm like, okay.
I have lots of
I'll take note on that. Was there anything you wish I had done for you, like when you were younger, in terms of being gay and stuff?
Not really. You really did just pave the way. Like, you really took the brunt of all the questions. I mean, my dad's family are they don't ask a lot of questions. They don't really say much. Whereas my mom's family, like, they had a lot of questions, and they still do have actually a lot of questions. Like, my favorite thing in the world is talking to my one aunt. Loves asking me questions about it.
You want to Liz?
Yeah, she loves asking me questions about it.
We should do like a family Q&A and just answer the family's questions.
Like, she always, whenever I see her, she'll be like, "Has she got a boyfriend? Like, tell me if you have a boyfriend. You tell me if you have a boyfriend." And I'm like, "Yes." And then her daughter-in-law also, Chelsea, will also be like, "She got a boyfriend? Tell me you got a boyfriend, eh?" I'm like, "No, guys, I don't have a boyfriend yet." Yeah. But I think that
you're more open because they don't ask me questions. I feel like people are more scared to ask me questions in our family.
You're a very intense person. You don't say much.
Well, if anyone wants to ask me questions, guys, I'm here. You can ask me questions.
I don't think they want to ask you questions. You're quite scary, eh? Like, even sometimes I ask questions and I'm like, oh god. Do homophobic comments from loved ones ever affect you? Yes.
They actually just make me angry more than anything because I'm like, how dare you make assumptions on certain things? Like being born gay and that kind of... I'm not being born... I'm choosing to be gay. Not like being gay is not a choice. You don't become gay because you play with Barbies or something, you know what I mean? Like, that's not, you don't become gay from that. It's not a nature versus nurture thing, it's a nature thing. If being gay was unnatural, it wouldn't be in the thousands of species that it is in, you know what I mean? Like, there's like fish, there's homosexuality in fish and birds and like dolphins. I think in that sense, it makes me a bit annoyed, but otherwise not really. Like, I don't think we've really had to deal with many, maybe behind our backs, I don't really know. What about you?
I struggle sometimes just because, you know, people can say that it's a choice, but it's really not. Like, and I've held it like with me my whole life. So I think especially from like family that have been there my whole life, if they do make like mean comments, I think it really does affect me, because I'm like, I'm still the same child that you grew up with. It wasn't just a choice that one day when I was 13 I was like, penis!
Yeah, I agree.
The way that I am doesn't affect them. It doesn't affect my love that I have for them. Even with friends, sometimes I get frustrated at almost the narrow-mindedness of the comments. Like, there's no like backing of their comment. It's just like, that's the way that they think, and they're fully entitled to that. I don't really mind if people are homophobic and stuff like that. Like, it's their choice, it's their opinion, it's their lifestyle they want to live. But when it's someone that you...
Yeah, being homophobic is a choice. So how about you make the better choice and not be homophobic? Not spread hate and negativity.
Yeah, but basically I would never stop loving someone like in my family because they don't agree with my lifestyle.
Basically, I think what you're trying to say is that you love your family unconditionally and you kind of expect the same. But even if they don't love you unconditionally, then that's their beef, not yours. Yeah.
I also get annoyed by these comments because they're repeated to my parents, and you know, it's just unfair, it's just not fair. Like, they don't have control over us. I just think it's very like just disrespectful. Like, if my parents aren't saying things about your children and what they do, then you should have the same respect. Yeah,
I agree on that one. It is frustrating.
It is. It's just because I can see it upsets them because they don't see their children as bad in any way, and for someone to say something like that to them when it's not their children, you know? It's
that nature versus nurture thing. Like, we are not gay because of our parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's unfair to like make shitty comments to them because your opinion, no offense, is wrong. So
I'm a lot softer than you in that regard, because if you make shit comments, like, so be it, like, that's fine. Like, do it behind our backs though. Don't say it to us and don't say it to my parents. Like, it's your opinion and you're allowed to express it, but do it to people that are in your own home and that won't get offended by it. Do you want to ask your last question?
Yes. Okay, so my next question is, do you ever get tired of people talking about your sexuality or like identifying you by your sexuality?
Oh, so much. Like, I know my friends are gonna watch this and I really, really love you guys, but when people introduce me, straight up, they don't say my name, nothing, they go, oh, or they say my name, they go, oh, this is Angus, he's my gay best friend. I wanna literally crawl up into a ball and leave. I hate that. Like, just be like, hi, this is Angus. Don't say he's my best friend, don't say he's my friend, just say my name. Yeah. Like, my identity is not rooted in my sexuality. Like, oh, you like makeup because you're gay. Like, no, I like makeup because I used to have acne and I like to cover up everything.
Yeah, there's lots of straight guys that wear makeup, sorry. To blow everyone's bubble, and they're gonna be like, no, that's not true.
It's very true.
Come to London anyways.
The brands, men's makeup is gonna be the next big thing, I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, luckily, I don't really have that. I don't have people going like, this is my lesbian best friend or bisexual best friend, but I will say, I think for gay guys it's worse. I think that
it's such an identifier to like basically make, but I think it's really to do with like the misogyny that's in society. Like, it's crazy because like the amount of times that I go to a club and I'll be dancing with my friends and like say like if someone new's like joined a group or something like that, and then I'll like be dancing with them, and like obviously you get a bit wild and you get a bit funny, like just to make a joke out of it, and they'll be like, why is he dancing? Like, doesn't she have a boyfriend? And I'll literally be like, and he'll be like, oh, okay, that's so cool. Like, yeah, bro, you go for it. Like, have fun. Like, I wish I was gay too so I could do that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like...
Weird. Yeah, no, I get you. But I will say, I think that that's one of the good things, is that we're not, like, I feel like... Well, I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah, this is also just... These are all my opinions about stuff.
I don't know if it's maybe also because I'm not very... masculine, like
no, you're not very like dykey.
Yeah, and I think that because I'm still borderline like girly and like tomboy, you know, so people don't really, but I don't know.
I very much range on that spectrum. I can be like super, when I talk about cars and stuff like that, people are like, and then when I talk about makeup, they're like,
yeah,
like my sister literally had like the biggest realization the other day, because we were lying in bed watching YouTube. She had her laptop on and she was watching like deep sea diving, and then I literally switched from a makeup tutorial on like how to do eye makeup to car detailing and like cleaning a car and like how to like
all the stuff about
apply polish
like...
and all of this stuff properly, and she was literally like,
yeah,
what?
That's true. And before anyone goes like, oh, you don't want to be identified as gay, but all your content is about being gay, that's because there's no representation out there, or hardly any, and not many people are having these conversations. So we are having these conversations so people know for the future. Like,
for me, doing this video is a big thing, because I still like, I've been gay for like 5 years now. Like, I'm very comfortable with who I am. But I still need answers sometimes to certain things, and like going through the YouTube content, some serious stuff is lacking. Like very, very big questions that need to be asked, that people need to know the answers to, are lacking. So this is what this series is going to be about.
How cute!
So yeah, guys, that's all the questions that we have for you today. If you want more, give us a like and comment down
what you want to know.
Yeah. Jessica's always on my videos stalking me because she just loves me so much.
So I'll answer your comments.
So she'll answer your comments, I'll answer my comments.
He's my little butty, and he hates it when I call him butty, but it's my
if you ever see me and you call me bro, dude, mate, I will punch you in the face.
No, he won't. He loves it. He's not as scary and grumpy as he seems.
Yeah, but yeah, so comment down below any things that you want to know. I will be doing more videos on this. We'll talk about like my coming out and all of that stuff. Jessica has a YouTube channel with her girlfriend Emily. It's very good. Most of the videos are smashing. Like fine. All the videos are quite good. They do lots of challenges, which I enjoy watching, because if you want to see my sister be an awkward person and just laugh at herself and get put into her comfort zones, have really just been tested lately. We've really
Emily and Angus. I'm not one to discuss this kind of stuff often, but you know what? Been thrown in the deep end, yeah.
But anyway, thanks guys. Check you soon.
Bye.